Hi everyone, welcome back for the last segment of animation. This one I'm just going to be going over how to do the large full resolution render, and also what software I use to transfer it to a client, or to just basically transfer it if you need to transfer it somewhere. So let's go back into main and we're happy with this animation. Let's go ahead and render again. So make sure your whole timeline's selected by double clicking, and select Command M for render. And here we have to change this around a little bit. So we do want best settings this time because we want the full 1280 by 720. So that's good. We want, I use ProRes because it looks really good and it compresses it a little bit. But if you don't have ProRes, which most people probably won't unless you have Final Cut, just click this and it should already be set to animation, but if it isn't, go into video codec, select animation here. And animation is uncompressed, pretty much uncompressed video. So the file size will be very large, but you'll get the best quality. So if this is going to broadcast, or you just want a very good quality version, just select animation, select OK, and make sure audio is selected here. Everything else should be good. So say OK. And then output, I'm just going to put back onto the desktop. This one I'm going to call Baby01 full. And that's just my naming scheme because it just helps me know that this is full resolution. You can go full res if you want. Say OK and save. So that's everything, and then we'll just hit render. And this one will take a little longer, obviously. And there it is. So let's go onto the desktop. Let's just see the full res file size versus the H.264. This one is 12 megs, so we're looking at 10 times bigger. This is a very small file size, or sorry, a very small animation clip. But if you have like a minute long one, this one can be well over a gig in size. So that being said, we need a way to transfer it to a client, or a way to transfer it to someone if you need to send it off. And I've experimented with a bunch of different softwares on what like there's FTP transfers. There is YouSendIt. It's an online web service, and then there's a nifty little software called Dropbox. And I'll just briefly show you where you can find that. It's free, and they give you up to 2 GB transfer for free. I think it's 2, or you can pay and you can get up to 50 GB transfer. I paid for the Pro package because I'm transferring a lot of stuff all the time. So if you go into your browser and just type dropbox.com, you can watch a video on how it works. It's a little piece of software that integrates with your operating system. It creates a folder, and it's really, really fancy and really great because if I go into my folders, it creates this little Dropbox folder, and these little check marks means that it's synced with the server. So anything I put in these files, somebody else can have access to it. And it's really handy, so I don't have to like open an FTP program. I don't have to upload it and wait. You still have to, it still uploads it, but it does it all in the background. And I'll show you right now. I use the public one a lot because this is the one that I can send to anyone. that they don't even need to have Dropbox themselves to get access to this public folder. So if I go into public and I just create a new folder called, I'm just going to call it temp just to show you, and I'm going to take the file that we just made, baby01 full res, and I'm going to drop it into temp. And you'll see right now it has a little blue circle with arrows, and that means it's doing its own uploading right now. It's uploading it to the server, and it's only 12 megs, so it's there, it's done. So that was really quick. But if it was a gig, it would probably take, on my connection, it would take like a half an hour or so. So even before it's done, before this check mark happens, you can right click, and it has a Dropbox drop down here, and you can go copy public link. So what that means, and that only works in the this public folder. So what that means is it gives me a direct link to it that I can send to anyone. So if I go into my email and I create a new mail to whoever, blah blah blah, I can just Command V, paste that link into my email, and they have full access to that file, and it puts it into a Dropbox server, and it's encrypted and safe from other people getting access to it, so you don't have to worry about that. And there it is. It's online and ready for anybody to download. I would probably have zipped this as well, as one extra step, just because it might save a few megs of file size. Probably won't save that much because animation does compress it a little bit. And that's it. That's how the final render is rendered and how I send it off. And I hope you enjoyed animation and animation course, and I apologize for the sloppiness of it, but this is my first couple tutorials, and try to get all the information there for you. And yeah, good luck with all that, and hope to see your animations in the future. All right, bye bye.